The first round of the NBA playoffs are done. It's over. And my picks are looking pretty bad, as you can tell from my predictions video. And to everyone commenting on my video telling me my picks are wrong, thank you. Because I'll be honest, I didn't know that. I didn't know my picks are wrong. So thank you, commenters, for being so gracious and telling me how bad I am at predicting. Not aware at all. Thank you very much for that. But you know what? I guess the NBA playoffs are really fun this year. We definitely didn't get the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds in the East all win in very boring matchups besides maybe one. But you know, that's just me. Ha! Ha! First round, the Boston Celtics defeated the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic tried their damnedest to win, but they lost in 5. But honestly, they should have probably gone to 6, maybe 7, but they were going to lose. Regardless of what it would go to, they were going to lose, but they fought Boston pretty tough, but then choked. That game 5, man. Oh boy. How do you choke that game? Unbelievable. Boston moves on. The Cavaliers just absolutely dog-whipped the Heat. The Heat had no chance at all. The Cavaliers whopped the floor with them. And it's unfortunate when, Jimmy Butler's gone. They still got a decent team, I guess. Nowhere near to compete in the playoffs, though, but the Cavs move on. What a very interesting playoffs, you guys. Wow. Now, here's the series that was probably the best one. Pistons versus Knicks. Oh, boy, man. The Pistons could have won this series. I don't give a damn what the series was. 6 games. This game could have easily gone 7, and the Pistons could have won that. If the Pistons could finish a game for once in their lives, they would have won this series. But again, once the fourth quarter comes, they just turn into goobers and just lose. But the Knicks, again, are a good team, so I can't fault them. The Pistons fought very well, and they were the closest series in the East. So we got that at least. Here we go. The Bucks, Pacers. I'll admit, this was a bad pick on my part. I underestimated the Pacers. I overestimated how much of an impact Damian Lillard would make for the Bucks. And of course, he does make a good impact. But again, he tore his Achilles, and they were down 2-1 when he was playing. So I think they were going to be cooked regardless. So that's my bad. I messed up the pick. Yada, yada. What are you going to do? Let's move on to the West now because the Pacers moved on. Oh my God, the Lakers. Holy shit. Now listen, I know this pick was wrong, and you could roast me a lot. But a lot of people also had the Lakers going to the finals this year, guys. Don't just blame me. Blame everyone. Blame Shannon Sharp for brainwashing my goddamn mind for picking the Lakers. Or just blame me because I picked them. Who cares? Anyways, the Timberwolves are a really good team. In my predictions video, I did say that I think the series was going to be close, but I thought the Lakers would win. But the Lakers just don't have any depth, really. They really have Luka and LeBron, who are insanely great players. And Austin Reeves, who's a pretty good player. And then everyone else is just kind of, not a very good supporting cast. The Timberwolves have a much better supporting cast. And in Game 5, Rudy Gobert, of all people, popped off and won the game for them. Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves move on. The Warriors beat the Rockets, and you would think this is an upset. It's not really an upset. I feel like the series is either 50-50, maybe 60-40 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. And you know what? They ended up winning because the Warriors are a good team, and Jimmy Butler has made that team much, much, much better defensively and getting points and helping out Steph Curry. Now, they beat Houston, which is Houston's the 2nd seed, and they're going to go on to face the Timberwolves, which will be a very fun series I'm looking forward to. And that is it for that one. So, yeah. Oklahoma City Thunder just beat the shit out of the Grizzlies. In Game 3, they had some life, and they came back from 31. My goodness. John Morant got hurt again. They had no really chance, and Oklahoma City Thunder are moving on. They're the 1 seed, the 8 seed. What do you expect? The final series, the Nuggets versus the Clippers. I underestimated the Clippers a lot. The Nuggets did end up winning in 7, but the Clippers fought them tooth and nail to the bitter end. And again, Nuggets don't look that great, and I don't like their chances against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But you know what? Who the hell knows? The matchups, here we go. We have Cavs versus Pacers, and I actually, you know what? I underestimated this Pacers team a lot, and you know what? I think the Pacers are going to go in there and beat them. I think they're going to get back to the Final Four like they did last year, beating the Cavaliers. Knicks, Celtics, the Knicks, guys, they barely beat the Pistons. They're not beating the Celtics. The Celtics are going to win in 5 games here. Next is the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Denver Nuggets, and I got Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nuggets just went to 7 games and struggled mightily against the Clippers team that they shouldn't have struggled that much against, and they're facing the young, crispy, hot, sexy Thunder. Thunder win in 6. The Timberwolves versus the Warriors. Holy shit. This is the best series left. I don't care what anyone says. It is the best series left. And I'm cross on this. You know, I said Lakers beat Timberwolves, but I'm going to say the Timberwolves beat the Warriors in 7 games, moving on to the Final Four. So the Final Four for me are the Thunder versus Timberwolves and Celtics versus Pacers. 3 of the 4 teams are the exact same from last year besides the Thunder. Do this information what you will. Enjoy the NBA playoffs. Hopefully they're not predictable as shit and boring as hell. So thanks everyone watching, and go Lakers.